Hello friends, welcome to Extreme Daily Drivers. It is a wonderful, beautiful Masters Sunday. I know when you guys are watching this, it's gonna be a couple days later, but let me know down in the comments if you guys are into the Masters. Got it here on the television. Don't wanna get the copyright. Got the clubs right here. Maybe going out in a little bit after we get done messing with our Jeep Commander. That's right, we're in the garage. Garage is looking sweet, man. They got all the cars pulled outside. They're all looking beautiful. But today we're working on this beautiful rig. And this was a video that I didn't really think I was gonna make, to be honest with you. I thought that there's enough on YouTube already and that you guys really don't need to see me do this. But then after doing some research, I thought, you know what, it's probably a good idea that I actually make this video. So what am I talking about? Today we're gonna be actually changing the fluid out in our transfer case. Believe it or not, I've had this Jeep for almost 3, maybe 4 years, I can't remember. But I've never changed the transfer case fluid out. So I was underneath the Jeep the other day and I was messing around lubing up my drive shaft. I got a Thomas Woods front drive shaft that needs to be lubed. And while I was under there, I took a look at the transfer case and I was like, you know what? We should probably change the fluid in that because it's never been done since we've owned the vehicle. So that's what we're doing today. Now I have a 4.7 Quadra Drive 2, okay? And the fluid that we're gonna be using is right here. Link down in the description. This is the genuine Mopar NV245. Now this is the stuff you wanna use if you have Quadra Drive or Quadra Drive 2. So now if you have the V6 and you don't have Quadra Drive or Quadra Drive 2, you're gonna be wanting to use this, which is regular ATF Mopar stuff, so always the best to use. So it's gonna be 2 quarts. This is really easy. It's a drain and fill. This should take us 10 minutes. If it doesn't, there's something wrong with us. So this is supposed to be a really easy video for me today. You guys know I haven't made a video in a long time, but that's again, it's because I haven't had to. Everything's been working right. I have a ton of upgrades to do to not only the Jeep, but to actually Kelly's car, the Lexus. We got a bunch of stuff for that. And I'm gonna be having some big time videos actually coming for the Miata and one for the Prelude. So if you guys are into all the vehicles that we have here at Extreme Daily Drivers, make sure you sub, make sure you click the bell to get notified when I put a video out, because as you guys know, I don't put a video out every week anymore. It's more of whenever I kind of get around to actually messing around in the garage. But we got a beautiful day today. Let me get underneath the car and start draining some fluid. So before we drain fluid, we're probably gonna need some tools, right? So grab yourself a ratchet. And then if you guys don't have this box, just get it. I'll put a link down in the description. But essentially it's all these Allen head type adapters for various wrenches. We need H10. So we need this guy. And now let's get underneath the car here and I'll show you what we're talking about. So here we are at the transfer case. You know it's a transfer case. It's in the middle of the car. We got the rear drive shaft and we got the front drive shaft right there. So that's where they meet. So yeah, this thing's got fluid in it. So we are going to first, you always want to do this whenever you do one of these things. This is the fill hole. You want to make sure you can loosen that before you do the drain bolt, because if you drain it and you can't, for whatever reason, get to this guy, then there's no way to refill it, man. You're screwed. So always try the filler bolt first. That wasn't very hard to do at all. So we don't have to completely remove this, but we want to make sure that it's relatively loose, and that is pretty loose. I hope the fluid in here is decent, man. I have no idea what's in here. Okay, so that guy's good. Now let's go ahead and loosen up the drain bolt. All right, not bad. Okay, make sure that you have a pan to catch all of this, and also a rag. I gotta go get a rag. Oh, that looks really good. Oh, that makes me happy. That makes me happy. I had no clue what this was gonna look like, and yeah, the previous owner did a good job here. Super happy with that. So while the fluid's draining, just inspecting the drain and fill caps, bolts, whatever you want to call them. they're in good shape. So that fluid is draining out super quick. So we're actually ready to already put in the drain bulb. And before I just reinstall this, I got this stuff here, Loctite 592, link down in the description. And what this is essentially, it's kind of like a thread lock, but it's specifically made for metal on metal, and it prevents fluid from getting past these threads. So you don't need a lot, you just need a little. There, something like that. And from what I've read, this has really slow working time, which is really nice. And now we can go ahead and throw this guy back on and not worry about leaks. One thing to keep in mind when you're cranking these down, it's like 15 foot-pounds or something like that. It's not much at all. So this is not something that you wail on. Just put a little bit of torque on that, and that's it. That's it. Not a lot at all. Don't load up on it. Don't get your impact wrench out. Don't be silly. Just put it on there. Nice and easy. All right, so now it's time to fill up the transfer case. We got ourselves a nice new pump here from Amazon. Link down in the description. This is really the guy you want. I think this was like $8 or something like that. Super cheap. And what's nice is it's going to connect right to our bottles of transfer case fluid. So get this situated here. So anyway, like I was saying before, have not done a lot of car stuff. Been doing much more golf stuff, to the point where I'm like, I should start a golf YouTube channel. I watch so much golf on YouTube these days that I was like, man, I should make my own channel. But we'll see. If I do that, I want to get like a simulator and the whole nine. So I don't know if that'll ever happen, but it's fun to think about. I'll have to come up with some sort of catchy name, Extreme Daily Golf or something like that. So anyway, yeah, this is a tube that's actually going to go into whatever it is you're filling, and then they give you multiple different lengths of tubes to connect to the bottom here. One of them has an offset cut on it, so that's obviously one that goes down in the bottom. And you just feed that in there, and you want to make sure that that's the right height. And that's a little long, right? I think it's a little long. I don't think it's going to fasten correctly. Let's try this other one. Yeah, that's going to be better. So in it goes, and you just screw it on. Pump away, and now we have like a leak-proof way to do this. Let's get under the car and fill this thing up and finish this job. All right. See how we do here. I'm gonna fill this up until it starts coming out the top. All right, there's a steady stream. So that's good. All right, I got that paste on there. Now we just reinstall it. Remember, not a lot. That's it. That's it. We did it. So there you have it, guys. Transfer case fluid changed out in the old Jeep Commander. Let me know down in the comments if I did anything wrong. Or if you have any questions about this installation. Super straightforward. Anybody should be able to do it. You don't even need a lift. I mean, my car is lifted, but even if this was stock ride height, I think it would be pretty easy to get underneath there. Change it out, especially if you're a smaller person. But anyway, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. Remember, if I can do this, you can do this. And one last thing too, links down in the description. As always, guys, they are affiliate links that do help the channel. So if this video was useful to you, one way you can kind of give me a thank you is by using those links down there. Anyway, guys, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Later.